Hello there, lovely frugal friends. Now the dog's going to come in and say hi. Hello. I'm trying to do a video. Is it okay if I do my video? You lie down there and I'll do my video if you stay still. Let's see if I can get this video done with the dog lying down. Anyway, I hope you're all okay. I was thinking about Christmas. I've been watching Hallmark Christmas movies, and I was realising that real life obviously is not a Hallmark Christmas movie, and we don't need to have matching PJs all sat round the tree in the morning handing out presents with our matching cocoa mugs. And I was thinking, what other things do we or don't we need to do for Christmas? Because Christmas, for some people and families, it can be such a stressful time. You know, you're living up to expectations of, you know, social media, especially now. Years ago it wasn't too bad, but social media now just brings in all these things, and you wake up and on Christmas morning you might flick through Facebook. Just stay off it on Christmas morning, and you'll see these people posting piles of presents, and look what my children have got, and look what we've got for this, and it's all beautifully wrapped. And it's like, I haven't got the time in my life to go around making piles of presents and wrapping them beautifully and spend it, and I haven't got the money to spend an absolute fortune on presents. You know, we're people on a budget here. So I thought I'd do a few other things that I was thinking of that would be ways to save money over Christmas, and also what we don't do. So I've made myself a bit of a list. So if you see me kind of looking down to the side, it's because my list's down there. We don't buy presents for everybody. One thing that I do, my mum's gone now, so I don't need to, you know, so I used to buy presents obviously for my mum, but my dad, he's one of those people who is so hard to buy for anyway. He doesn't particularly want anything. So my present to him is to make sure that he is nicely stocked with baked goods throughout the year. So whenever I'm baking something for Chris, I will probably bake something extra for my dad. And that's the way that we do his presents. So he gets presents and gifts throughout the year that have only cost me a few pennies extra, and I'm baking anyway, and he gets the benefits of that. I don't buy for the bin man and the postman and the window cleaner or anybody else like that. I mean, I can't do all those things. And where I work at the moment, they don't do buying presents for everybody. You don't buy presents for birthdays from individual people. You just put money in a pot, and at Christmas, we just do a Secret Santa, which is a lot easier, and Chris's Works does the same, and they have a price limit on that as well. I think Chris's is only like £10, and he's managed to find something pretty decent for his Secret Santa person, so that's pretty good. And then if you're thinking about that, you don't have to wrap them so special. You know, gift bags. Who doesn't love a gift bag? Gift bags are so much easier. I've got a drawer full of gift bags from presents that people have given to me in the past that I have carefully opened and reused. In fact, one time when my mum and dad used to come on Christmas Day, my dad had the same gift bag every year for about 6 or 7 years. And it became a running joke in the house that we had, oh, I know which one present's mine this year. And it made it a lot easier for us to just do all that. I have seen lately that you can buy like these drawstring bags that are quite cute as well. I mean, if you're a bit of a sewer, I mean, maybe you could buy some cheap Christmas fabric after Christmas, you know, when they're selling it off at maybe Dunelm or wherever else they sell that kind of stuff. And you could make some Christmas sacks, which would be so much of an easier thing to do. Right. Decorations on the tree, decorations in your house. I remember in the 1970s and 80s, we used to have decorations in the living room, and it was tinsel and sparkly stuff city. Do you remember how things would be from the corner of the room into the centre of the room, and you'd have dangly bits all round, and you'd end up with pinholes in your ceiling where all the decorations used to be? I made a video recently, if you've not seen it, I'll put a link at the end, of me decorating this tree. This tree is the same tree that I have used and my mum and dad used to use for 20 plus years. So apparently environmentally that's meant to be quite good. You've got to have a plastic or, you know, fake tree for 10 to 15 years before it becomes an environmentally friendly way of doing it because of all the waste and stuff. But like I say, I've had this 20 years and it will probably go for another 10, 20 years even. I might have this one till I pop off the planet, and this is the tree that we're just going to use, even if it does slightly go like that. But that's part of the charm. That's what you've got to remember. It's the quirky things that are in your house that make most of the difference, that makes it different from everybody else's. Right, what else am I thinking of? Oh yeah. How long is Christmas? Think about it. How long is Christmas really? Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. That's it. That's Christmas. But we seem to make Christmas into a 6-week extravaganza. As soon as that tree goes up, it's officially Christmas. So therefore all the Christmas things need to happen. You need to do Christmas stuff. You need to be sitting with your cosy matching mugs having your Christmas cocoa. Christmas is officially 3 days. Don't put yourself under so much pressure to have so much stuff. Even if you're not having stuff on the run up to Christmas, once Christmas Eve comes, people then take it from Christmas Eve all the way to New Year's Day. And those days in between, I mean, my Chris is back at work, so they're not Christmassy days for us. If you're off for the full 10 days-ish of Christmas, then yeah, it does feel as though you're more obligated to spend more time, more money doing things in that Christmas period. But you know, there's plenty of things that you can do at home. You don't have to be going out and spending money. Maybe as part of your Christmas tradition, you could borrow a Christmas jigsaw, or a jigsaw from, we have them at our local library. And on the days that are in between, you could spend some time just having a nice drink, a hot chocolate, maybe a hot chocolate, not necessarily in matching mugs, doing some jigsaws. What else could you do? We play Christmas games. We've got board games that we've had over the years, and I remember having running games that would go on for days over Christmas because, you know, people were off work and we were off school. But you don't have to spend a load of money doing all those things, going to the Trafford Centre and doing all the ice skating or the fair thing that's there. Oh gosh, no, I can't think of anything worse. In fact, I avoid the Trafford Centre completely. Any shopping centres I avoid normally from like November till February because they are just so crowded with people, with all the things coming up to Christmas and all the sales afterwards. I can't think of anything worse. It gives me shivers. What else? Oh yeah, Christmas dinner. Do you really need to make Christmas dinner from scratch? Do you really need a turkey that not many people actually really like because it's gone dry and it's not the tastiest of meat? We don't eat meat, but I remember eating turkey in the past. I know people who get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to start preparing Christmas Day and Christmas dinner. Really? Is that what you want to spend your Christmas Day doing? If I was having loads of people over for Christmas dinner, I would wholeheartedly be getting frozen roast potatoes and frozen parsnips and pre-prepared stuff that I can just chuck in the oven and not have to think about. I can't think of anything worse than running around and spending all the time in the kitchen doing all the things. I mean, even just for the 3 of us at Christmas, because it's me and Chris and my dad, we just have it nice and calm and chill. It's a roast dinner. It's a roast dinner with a few extra bits. You don't have to go over the top. Does your table have to be so spectacularly decorated? I don't know. If it's part of your Christmas love and you love doing it, I know there are some people who absolutely adore doing things like that. But if you're not, don't try and live up to the expectations of other people. You do you. It's so much better to do what fills your heart with joy. And, you know, if opening Christmas presents on Christmas morning with your family is the most important part of Christmas Day, you want to be part of it, not stuck in the kitchen waiting and making sure that this is ready and this is ready and this is ready. Like I say, it's a roast dinner, but a little bit bigger. And if you're British, you know, I mean, a lot of people in other countries don't get this. If you're British, we often do a roast dinner, you know, most Sundays, or at least one Sunday a month. It's not a thing that we're not used to doing. We do it loads. Now I can't see my list because the dog's rolled over on her back and is blocking me completely. So I'm going to have a look. Okay, oh yeah. Now this is something we didn't do when I was younger. And it's something that's become a big thing now. I love going on Pinterest. It's one of my favourite websites to go on to find ideas for things. Elf on a shelf. It's coming to my nursery as well where I work. Why do we need an elf on a shelf? I can see that it's cute and some of the things are funny, but can you imagine trying to come up with 24 ideas of things to do that this elf can do that are crazy and mad for your children? I can't think of anything worse. I mean, you could probably print out an easy to do list. Why not just do find the elf? First person who finds the elf each morning gets a treat. Be a lot easier. Because I've seen people doing elaborate things where the elf has toilet papered the whole of a room or poured flour all over the kitchen. Remember, it's not the children who have to tidy up. The elf's not magically going to do it either. It's you. Why would you put yourself through that? Anyway, that's just a few of my ideas and thoughts. And what I would love to see in the comments are the things that you don't do at Christmas. And if we manage to get a good list of other don'ts, I might do a part 2 of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's just some of my thoughts and ramblings on things that we don't do at Christmas because it's too much pressure. I don't want that in my life. Thanks for watching. Like I say, as many things in the comments as you possibly can of the things that you don't do at Christmas or things that you might do that make life a heck of a lot easier over this festive time. I'll put a link to my tree trimming video over here, and YouTube will pick something else that you might not have seen before. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.